I'm Yeah! Welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. We have a fantastic show tonight. We've got a lot to talk about. The big elephant in the room, the Avata FPV. We'll be talking about that. Is it a good buy? We'll talk about that. But before we get going, it's time for some jocularity. Since we had a lot of droners have their birthdays this week. Today is Angie from Lost Girl Adventures, and we have Chris Hope, James Tanner from My PI Dream. He had a birthday earlier this week. I think it was last Sunday. Also last Sunday, Ken Heron's birthdays. He is 56. Wow. He's almost 60. Yeah, and James Tanner is almost 70. He just turned 65. Yeah. All right. So since we're having a lot of birthdays, let's do some birthday themed jokes. All right. This is on growing old. Let's make sure the shirt. Well, I think we're on a delay on the button, so alrighty. I'm so old that when I go into a cafe, thank you. When I go into a cafe to order a 3-minute boiled egg, they want money up front. Yeah. First, you forget names and you forget faces. Next, you forget to pull up your flies and finally forget to pull them down. Yeah. I was always taught to respect my elders, but I've reached the age where I don't have anyone to respect. I'm a 3 times a night man. That toilet light is hardly ever off. Yeah. I was at an ATM machine yesterday when an old lady asked if I could check her balance, so I pushed her over. Yeah. When I was a boy, the Dead Sea was only sick. Uncle Bill likes that one. The only reason I've taken up jogging is so that I can hear heavy breathing again. Ooh. You know you're getting old when the candles cost more than the cake. Yeah. I don't plan to grow old gracefully. I plan to have facelifts until my ears meet. Yeah. An archaeologist is the best husband a woman could have. The older she gets, the more interesting he is in her. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, one more and then we'll get the show going. At my age, flowers scare me. Alrighty. And you know what? Since we have a lot of birthdays today, I'm going to do something a little special. I'm going to turn down the headphones so I don't hear the echo. Let's see if I can make a mess. Let's start over. How did you like that? I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to turn my headphones back up. That was all done with this, the stylophone. Who can remember these? These came out in the 70s when I had a friend, one of my classmates had one of these, and he was a great musician. He could play by ear, but he was mainly a drummer. Got one of these, and he was playing like everything. I was just like, wow. So, neat thing about it is you could put vibrato on here, and you could, this switch here changes the octaves on it, which is cool. And then on the side, you have audio out, so I could just plug into my amplifier, and maybe down the road, I'll do some stuff with this on the show again, using some of my effects pedals and doing some really wild and crazy stuff. So let's get the show going. Let's bring in my co-host all the way from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It is the effervescent Bill Ronayne, Uncle Bill.
Hey, Artie. That's right. I come in with my own cheering crowd.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I knew you wouldn't give me one. It's alive.
It's alive.
So anyway, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah. Love that car in the background. That is a sweet ride you got there.
Yeah, that's my dad's. Allegedly mine someday. We'll see. If he doesn't sell it, why not? But that's a 66 Galaxy. Am I in the way? I'm in the way, huh? That's a 66 Galaxy 500 XL convertible. Got a white top and red on red. Red interior, red. All original. Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. My dad had a 65 Mustang at one time, but that was just for a short period.
Short.
That was pretty cool.
I had a 66 and a 67 Mustang. My first and second cars. Yep.
Cool.
They weren't quite classics yet.
No. I still remember my dad getting those Cadillac Series 62 with the big fins. I think he had a 60 and a 61. And those were
they all had
awesome.
Everything had shark fins back then. That was the thing. Yep.
Then in the back seat, you had that armrest that folded down, and the speaker was like right in the middle of the seat. I used to love sitting on that. I was even a little bat then, sitting on that, and I thought, wow, I could really see shit.
Yeah, that's what it was back then. You had one speaker in the middle. That has one speaker. Actually, you can kind of see it right there. There's it's between the back seats. There's a something there, whatever you want to call that, and right in the middle of that is a speaker.
Right.
So, yeah, and there's one. He's got an aftermarket. He's got the original radio in there, but it doesn't work. Then there's an aftermarket one hanging out underneath. I'd like to maybe someday find an original Philco,
I bet you can. I bet you can.
Yep. Look around. Yeah, it'll probably be $600. So you could pick up 4 invitations.
So let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We have Robbie RC Pro BE all the way from Belgium, Johnny DRC. And we have Mr. B Outdoors Misadventures, Susan Lee, Gene Fox, Green Mountain Droning. I wonder where that could be. New Hampshire? No, maybe. Is that Vermont? I think it's, yeah. Anyway, then we have Sunnyside Tank. Welcome. That's a new face. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Jody, Drone Shots, Susan Lee, and Dominic, Northside Hawk, Warren Akira Show, and One Vision Aerial, Dustin. Welcome. Good to see you. Great to have you. Wayne B., who's the winner of last week. sent him that drone, which we'll be giving away a little later in the show. We've got Trevor Fuss, so we have, and then I saw that Grant, Mr. Stage Run. So we have 3 Aussies in the chat, which is cool. And hopefully later, one of our birthday boys, James Tanner, will show up. He had a birthday earlier this week. He turned 65. And maybe Chris Hope will join us, I hope. That'd be cool. And also, don't forget, Ken Heron's birthday was last Sunday. And he is 56. Cool. And hello to God Bless America and Charles Galuski. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you guys. So, what's going on with you, Bill? How's the weather down there in the Sunshine State?
Well, it wasn't so sunshiny today. It was seemed like it was going to rain, but it didn't, though. It held off. You know, it was just enough to make me busy at work. But aside from that, it was okay. Good. And, you had me thinking here. Trevor Fuss was the winner of the my first giveaway there the week, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. Oh. And I had shipped him the OM5, the DJI OM5, the following Tuesday. Oh. So it is, and I just checked the tracking number here. It's funny how the trip it takes, I mean, I'll give you an idea of how USPS works. Port St. Lucie, Florida on August 16th. Departed Port St. Lucie. Okay. Miami, Florida International Distribution Center. Makes sense. And then it, once again, it departed Miami, Florida. And then it arrived at Miami, Florida International Regional. Same one. It's one's USPS regional, the other's USPS regional, then it's just regional. Okay. So it processed through regional facility in Miami, Florida, and made it all the way to Los Angeles on August 19th at their regional facility. Then it departed the USPS regional facility and arrived in Carson City, California for some reason at a USPS facility. Then it arrived at regional facility, not USPS, but regional facility in Los Angeles again. Right. And then it left there. And the next thing it says is it departed USPS facility, Carson City. So it jumped back and forth, Carson City. And that was August 23rd. That was 4 days ago. And it says in transit to next facility is the very last thing on the 26th. And it's moving within the USPS network and is on track to be delivered to its final destination. It's currently in transit to the next. So there you go, Trevor. It's,
there you go.
It's working its way there. I probably could have gotten it faster if I used DHL and spent the $230 that they wanted, but I did not.
You'll probably go from there to Seattle and then to Honolulu and then to Auckland.
It's going to visit more countries than I ever will.
Yeah. He'll probably end up in the Philippines before it gets to
It's interesting. Could be. Madagascar.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's on its way, Trevor, in case you haven't checked the number. And by the way, if they hit you up for some kind of import fees or taxes, let me know. I'll take care of it. Oh, DHL would have lost it. Yeah. Well, it's insured. I'll just send him the money. He can buy his own.
I want to say hello to Stevie Bront, Capture Life Connection. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, so DJI had a big unveiling a couple days ago, the Avata. What are your thoughts on the Avata? Are you going to get it?
No. I mean, I'm the guy that just bought the other one, the DJI FPV used.
Oh, that's right.
And I've only had to. I'm hopefully going to fly it tomorrow. We'll see if I can make time. But I've flown it one day. I enjoyed it. It's easy. I mean, if you I have no problem with goggles. I mean, I didn't even Stevie Wonder. I didn't look down. I just stood there with the goggles. I'm a stiff. What do you expect? And I didn't get nauseous. I don't get seasick either. So, and it was easy. You leave it in normal or sport mode. It's just like flying a fast camera drone. It does that. Does this. But return to get the other one. I'm not spending that kind of money. I'm not. I mean, maybe down the road I'll get just the drone for $620.
That'd be a good idea because it'll work with your controller and your goggles. Yeah,
yeah, they're good. 810p instead of 1080p. I don't care. My eyes aren't that good anyway. But $1,300 plus. I don't know. Plus, if you want to buy the Fly More kit's another $277, and it didn't come with a controller, but that wouldn't affect me because I already have one. But maybe I'll get just the drone when I get a little better at flying. That's the thing. Go. They're selling this thing with just the what do you call it, handle controller, and you can't really. You're not going to do manual or acro mode with one of those things, and maybe they did that on purpose so people don't wreck them right off the. Right from the get-go. Hey, I'm doing really great with this thing. I don't know. Could be. But it looks like fun. A lot of things are fun, though. I got a pretty big investment sitting in my garage that I consider fun that I've taken out once in the last 6 months, I think.
Oh, yeah, your Harley?
Yeah. Yeah, because just having it, first of all, it's been too hot. Just Harleys aren't that much fun in 90-something degree heat. They're just not.
Yeah, and you got to put on all that protective gear. You got to put your leather jacket on, leather pants. You got to have your.
Mine's not Milwaukee 8 either. It's older than that. I have a 97cc. It's a 2007 bike, and it's the first year of the 97. It's the way they ran the exhaust on that. It's very hot on your left calf. I mean, I'm big enough that I can actually, my legs are spread, and I actually bought. I didn't buy the Harley ones. I saved a little money. I bought the Kuriak shields that you put at the top of the motor, which helps deflect the heat. So I mean, I'm fine. But if I tell you, you're sitting at a light long enough, you smell roast beef.
Yeah.
And it's just like I said, I need someplace to go. And I have to have the time, and I just don't. You know what I mean? The only place I end up going that's any distance anymore, for an actual ride is up to my dad's, which I might do. Maybe I'll do that. But I do enjoy that, and I haven't taken it out. The boat, shit, I haven't taken it out since I was out with Ray last year. So
right.
It sits
there.
Yeah,
thanks for taking me out.
Well, next time. Next time,
All right, let's say hello to Lee Bessing, Yellow Rose Drones, and I saw Hot Rod in Daytona. Welcome to the show, guys. Well, I pulled the trigger. I got one on the way. Should be here Tuesday. Yep.
Well, but you're a whoop flyer. You're a whoopsie doopsie. I've seen you flying your whoop around the inside of somebody's cavernous home and smashing into all their appliances. I saw that. So that's cool. I mean, I've got a couple little whoops that I can't fly now. So why do I need another one? Now I know that you know what? I'm sure I'd be able to fly it because it's GPS enabled. It's got all the tips and tricks and stuff in it for dudes like me. So we'll see. But if I had your money, I'd buy it too. How's my microphone?
Well, I made the mistake of watching Ken Dono's videos, and that's what sold me. And then I saw Russ's video, and I go, "Yep, you know what? I think this is, if I'm going to spend some bucks, this is probably the most money I've ever spent on a drone." And I thought, this might be something that's really for someone with a disability, especially with that motion controller. I'll do a review on that and see how that works. And this might be something that I could use to go to the rehab hospital and finally get that going. Getting that going. I'm not going to say it. Get that off the ground. To get them interested in, teaching spinal and brain injury people, this might be something that'll help them out, get them through their trial.
Yeah, all the excitement and fun without cutting edge skills. I mean, you can work your way up to the more difficult stuff. Let me ask you a question, and not to be excuse me, not to be rude, but looking at your hand, have you held one of those controllers with the trigger throttle like that? Do you think you'll have a problem?
Yeah, I think I could do that. I mean, it's just like some of the arcade games I played. I don't have a problem with that.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Let me know how it goes. Maybe I'll do the same. But you bought, obviously you spent the money. You bought the whole kit.
Well, I got the one with this comes with the V2 goggles, not the new one, and it comes with the motion controller. I got the basic model, and
because you don't have.
I spent a little more and got the refresh for 1 year.
I guess it's worth it. The refresh is only $79 first time you got to replace it. So if you hit something dead on and smash up that camera, because I think that's really all you're going to do to damage that thing would be the camera. I mean, unless you drown it.
The what is that? The shroud. Those are replaceable. And what they did this time is they made it to where you could replace parts on it. Where the one that you've got, you break an arm, you're SOL. You got to send it back to the shop or somebody, who can fix it. Yeah,
well, hopefully I won't do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I keep flying it the way I'm flying it, I'll probably never smash it. Although, knock on wood. But I did buy the arm braces for it, so supposedly they work pretty good. Barkley smacked into a tree, full speed in sport mode, and held up. So that's can't count on that. The idea is not to do that, But if I ever get crazy and start trying to dive buildings like Max does with the thing, I'd expect it might be gone.
Well, the other thing
that's when I get the Avata. Because you got the control, got the goggles, got the control.
Sold me was camera, which is way better than what is on the other one.
Well, they say that. I mean, it's a 1.1. It's a 1.1 over 1.7. Somebody was saying, "Oh, it's like a 3/4." No, it's not. It's not anywhere near that size. 1 over 1. The one in the old one is a 1 over 2.3, which is the same as the Mini. By the way, the Mini 2, 1 over 2.3. As far as sensor size, and that's not the whole story. Of course, you got your pixel size. It's effectively 48 pixels. Now, I don't know if they're using quad Bayer for that or not. And if they are, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with quad Bayer. But 1.17 is about 25% bigger than the sensor on the Mini 2. Right. But it's about a third of the size of the sensor on the Air 2S, just so you know that. Because you take, length and width and multiply it, and you come up, and it comes up to like 40 point something. I did a little research to check it out. I mean, it's got a better what is it? I don't know. It's definitely better. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely better than what's on the DJI FPV. But I'm sorry, but you know what? The DJI FPV is FPV for me, and it's got good video, pretty much the same as the Mini 2, which I already like. So I'm okay with that for now. But yeah, you're gonna have better. You're gonna have crisper, more clear video. And plus you have other capabilities that the other drone doesn't have, like being able to, being able to fly in, what do you call, so you can color grade.
Right. It's got gyroflow and, what's that?
Well, it's got that, but they both have rock steady. But that, or horizon steady, I forget. But that one also you can film in. And I don't know if you're really gonna play around with. What the hell is it? Hey guys in the audience there, what format is it that it comes out flat and you can color grade it? Come on. Anybody? Raise your hand. Bueller? I could look it up, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, it's definitely better.
Right.
But is it better enough that I'm going to spend $600 and something right? D-Log, thank you.
D-Log, yeah.
Oh, Dominic, you're so smart. You let the Australian answer before you guys. I'm very D-Cinelike. Is it D-Cinelike or is it D-Log? Maybe Hot Rod's right. I don't know, and I don't care. I don't have it. You might care. This guy. Anyway, but you'll have that option if you wish to do that. But I don't know, and that's great. Then was like, oh, you won't have to put a camera on it, weigh it down.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know that it could even support one.
Believe me, Ken Dono's already done it.
Has he?
Yep.
But why?
He said it worked. He got it to work. But if I did, I wouldn't put a heavy GoPro on it. I would use one of these.
Do you know what the size of a GoPro sensor is? You put that on it.
This is pretty darn good camera. This is the Insta360 Go 2. Yep.
It's not all about size, apparently.
That's what she said.
Okay. A GoPro 1/2.3. A GoPro sensor is the same size as the sensor on the Mini 2 and the DJI FPV 1/2.3 in a GoPro 10.
Oh. Cool.
But there's different quality sensors and there's different what do you call sizes, pixel sizes. Is it pixel sizes? Whatever. I don't know. I do. The camera's fine on its own. Yeah, it is for what you're doing. You're flying a FPV, baby. Have fun with it. And unless you're planning on buying it for commercial work, which could be.
Right. Well, that's the thing about it is you can do some real estate stuff, especially if you want to do some like room-to-room video where you. That thing
and I've heard that, and it's all, and and that's, yes, that could be fun. It could be interesting, but I think that's a gimmick because if you're going room to room anyway, why don't you just bring your friggin' SLR with you? Why do you got to fly from room to room?
Bill, some of us don't have an SLR, because
I'm just saying, whatever if you're doing interior photography for real estate work, I would think you'd have a decent camera. You should. Mm-hmm. But I understand that. I mean, it would be kind of gimmicky and cool to look at the house at 8 miles an hour as I'm zipping from room to room to room. I don't see it as being salesy. Wow, look what it looks like when our kids are running from room to room.
There you go. Hey, there's the bathroom. Hey, there's the master bedroom. Hey, there's the closet.
The kids are happy about it. Okay, never mind. The kids like the idea. But there is that, and actually, Artie, for someone who is a little less mobile, that's not a bad solution for you. Go from room to room. You don't have to fly fast. Just go room to room and take your video, and you don't ever have to leave the foyer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Or the pantry.
Or the boudoir. But no, I bet you'll have fun with it. Because you were getting the hang of flying those little minis, and they're pain in the ass. To me, they're like mosquitoes. That you're trying to control a mosquito. It was to me. I was too stupid. I
finally got the 5-inch fix. I figured out what was going on with the video. Got that all straightened out. So tomorrow with the flight club, I'm going to be taking the Tiny Hawk 2 and the 5-inch and flying those around.
You know, where's my respect? Whose idea was it to hook it up, and who gave you the idea on how to fix it?
Was it you?
Some guy who doesn't know shite suggested it to you.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, you hooked it up, and boom, you were good to go. You need to put them on there anyway. Anytime you go in there and do any soldering or anything, you should go in there anyway. Make sure it's balanced and everything's good. Check your PIDs. Check your PIDs, baby. Anyway, droofing.
Check your PIDs at the store. Okay. We got Jim's droning. Hey, Jim. And then we have, Mike B, a.k.a. the Drone Ranger. And then we have Mike Rennick. Good to see you. And then, Chris, Sunrise Water Media, and Laura, little Llama Laura. And God bless America. And Margie TV, all the way from the Philippines. Good to see you. Magandang umaga. And need not. Okay, when is the giveaway? Well, be patient. We will be doing the toffee giveaway first, and that'll be at the top of the hour.
Shouldn't give himself up like that. You're here for the giveaway. Is that what you're here for? Not for all this, gold.
Interesting banter and humor and a little bit of information about new products out there.
I think that's a good idea. Somebody mentioned droofing. I've coined a new thing, droofing.
Droofing. What is droofing?
Hashtag droofing, baby. That's flying your drone off the peak of your roof.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Droofing. And I'm going to, maybe I will fly the FPV while I'm on the roof.
Oh, there you go. You should get a hell of a signal out of that.
I need a person with me.
There you go.
What you up to tomorrow?
Make sure that you don't, you got the goggles on and all of a sudden, whoosh, right off the...
Let's see if Uncle Bill can fly with goggles on, standing on a 412 pitch roof. Let's see if I can do it. What do you think? without rolling off. I could do it. I know I could.
There you go. Yeah, watch him slide off and land on his butt. Say, oh crap, my tail! Oh, my tailbone! Oh, my tailbone! Oh, Jesus, my tailbone!
And it's also a good idea anyway, because once we have RFD, RFD, whatever it is, Mayberry RFD. Once we have the ability to something like that,
whatever.
IBS. I don't know. Yeah. Whenever we have IBS,
is that what you have? IBS?
No, I'm starting to get it. If I'm up on a roof and people, I can track this. I can track the guy that's flying. Then what are you going to do? Come up to the roof? I can taunt them.
There you go.
I taunt you.
Oh, your mother smells like newt and elderberries.
That's close enough. That was
close enough. Yeah. Hey, we got Leonard, SK Enterprise, and Bill, Moon Dynasty, and Barkley. Good to see you. All right, cool. We got a good crowd tonight. Everybody's probably leaving Paul Murray's show, coming over here, and then everybody will be leaving me to go to Adrian's show.
Yes, Chris.
We got Mickey.
You were saying something. I interrupted and I shut up. Okay. Yes, Chris. That's a Monty Python reference. We got to help the youngsters. They don't. Monty Python and the Holy Grail reference.
Yep. Right.
If you haven't watched it, you're socially backwards, and I'm having trouble being your uncle. Which means you got to watch it. It's funny. Oh, so funny.
Go over to Ashley. She does all the movie reviews on those classic movies.
Yeah.
Being a millennial.
She's only done modern Monty Python once. She did a fish called Wanda, which isn't Monty Python, but
no.
What's his name was in it?
No, she did do the Holy Grail and Life of Brian.
Did she?
Yep.
She didn't. She didn't understand it. Just so you know, look into the history of the Holy Grail and where they got the money for that movie. Donated to them by famous rock groups, by the way, American.
Oh,
yeah, that love them.
Did not know that.
Oh, cool. Now I will keep quiet as to who they are because I can't remember. But it's pretty but it's pretty interesting. Yeah, where they got the money from to actually produce that. It's also, and they were because they were broke, and I mean, movie wise broke. I mean, the whole thing with the coconuts instead of horses.
Yeah,
they couldn't afford horses. I mean, they literally couldn't afford horses, so they came up with the gag with the coconuts. It was pretty funny.
Hello, Brent. Eat more possum. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
And I do have good insurance, by the way. Good
there
enough.
You go. And Sunnyside Tank. Welcome.
It's a deceased parrot. God, I love Monty Python. The dead parrot routine is one of the top 10 greatest skits of all time. Yes.
So which one of those movies was B. Arthur in?
I don't know. B. Arthur was in one of those movies?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it must have been Life of Brian. I think, the one during the Life of Christ. Yeah. I think she was in that one. So here we are, Art Carlson, ArtCo Drone Solutions and movie trivia. It's Monty Python night. Yeah. Last week we did old TV shows and.
We could talk about old video games.
I don't know what's going on. I do this show and all of a sudden, Quake 2, yeah.
Ooh.
I've got that on my thing with all the CDs and stuff like that. My audio and
guys, you're talking about Blizzard software.
Oh, Warcraft 2.
2 BattleNet edition. This is the 2001 edition, although this game, I had the previous version to this, which came out in 99, 98, something like that. But this was before they came up with World of Warcraft. This was more like here's another one. I was just digging through the drawers.
Oh, Doom. Oh, boy, I remember that
I had
game.
all of them. I had all of them. I had all the Quakes, all the Dooms.
I remember looking up hacks for Doom and where you could change the characters, which is cool. Skins. I changed mine to all the Simpson characters.
Skins. All the skins for the characters.
Skins.
Yep. Always look on the bright side
of life.
While they're crucified. Oh my God. It's sick. That's what makes it great.
Oh, and Doom for DOS. Yeah.
All the best hits. I'm a lumberjack. Well, for DOS, I had the original one. I had the shareware version first. It came on 3 floppies.
Yep. Oh, remember when Windows 3.1.1 was on like a gazillion floppy disks?
Mm-hmm. I had it. Oh yeah. Yep. But playing Doom, I used to play Doom online. On the internet actually. All the way using Kali. We've discussed this before. We don't bore the audience. It was like this guy, Jay Cotton, and he had a partner. I can't remember his name. Came up with this overlay to turn so that TCP/IP could be. It was an overlay to IPS SPX. That's an old protocol, guys. Let's see who's old enough for that. But so that
I remember that
TCP/IP can be translated into IPS SPX. So that the your computer thought it was receiving information from the local network, because Doom originally was only written to play PC to PC in a local network. So he wrote that overlay, threw in a DOS-based meeting room-based setup, where you went in and chatted. You'd start up a game, invite guys in, because in Doom, once you were in the game. Back then, you could only get 4 players.
Well, speaking of Doom, let's welcome all the way from the Great White North.
Thank you for correcting me.
It's our ever serious Jim Beauchart.
Hi, Jim. How are you? You're not frozen. You're not fooling me.
Serious.
Oh, you are frozen.
Perfect.
Wow, you are fooling me, Jim. And what a perfect picture of you.
Yeah, you never looked so great, Jim.
I had to feed the hamster.
Oh, there you go. That's better. You're kind of looking like Uncle Fester there for a second.
Uncle Festered. Hi, everybody in the chat. There's so many of you. I can't say hi individually. I'd be doing.
There's a lot of people there.
There is. Sorry, Art. I was out filming Uncle Extra Medium. He was up to his shenanigans today, and man, oh man, talk about needing bail money. Wow, that was close.
Really?
Yeah.
You can always reach out to me, Jim, if you're ever in a pickle.
Yep.
If I'm in a pickle,
or if you ever need a pickle. I'm not kidding. If you ever go too far and you need it, please feel free to contact me, and I will certainly pick that phone up.
I send you texts and you never respond. It's like hours before you respond to my funny.
You send me stuff at work. I don't play with my phone at work. I'm actually, believe it or not,
you're not gonna break.
Not like that. And then you send me a lot of stuff that's embarrassing.
What? That's not me. That's Uncle Extra Media.
I don't even remember what you sent me. You sent me something. It made me chuckle when I went about my day. Appreciate it, though. What the hell was that?
Gee, that was my.
You need new brakes.
Xylophone. Remember these from the 70s?
Oh yeah.
Yep, with this little pen, you just go. Yeah, you missed it, Jim. I did "Happy Birthday" on the stylophone.
Oh,
and it only took me all week to get it down.
I appreciate the birthday gifts. Thank you.
Yeah, so we've got 4 birthdays this week. We got Angie, Lost Girl Adventures, Chris Hope, James Tanner, and Ken Heron. Yeah.
I don't answer emails. Did you email me, Mike, Mr. B? Did you? I didn't know you emailed me.
Oh, they're changing.
I don't look at my emails. I get several hundred a day. That email is very old.
Several hundred.
I only look when I have to.
Yeah, when you're at work.
Hey, Bill, you want to go flying this morning?
I have a work email. No, that's messaging every Saturday. Yeah. Although, did he not message me last Saturday? Did he finally get the hang of it?
Yeah, last Saturday he did not message.
Finally. Jeez, it took it. How's it? They want to know, how's your knee?
Yeah.
Ooh, bad today. Bad today. Got a lot of, for a guy
got a lot of pustular on your knee. You got to get drained.
4,500 steps already for a guy with one leg.
That's good.
Whew.
It's good.
I'll be taking about 17 pills in about an hour.
Oh, boy.
So less than usual.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to hear it.
Because I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow. Just giving
you
that.
Wearing a brace?
Me either. Thus the Modelo. I'm trying to be like Kenny when I grow up, with the Modelo.
Really? You're going to grow up?
Mm-mm.
You get older, but you never grow up, Bill. Never.
Go out. I think I'm going to go on my roof tomorrow with the FPV just to prove I could do it. and I'll really break the rules. I'll actually fly 2 drones at once. I'll put the Air 2S up first, and then I'll put the FPV up and I'll circle it. Maybe bump it a little, you know.
Will this be live streamed?
I could live stream that. I can actually live stream from the FPV. There's a setup for that. Yeah, I would have to use Prism, but I could do it. Going droofing, baby.
Yeah, droofing. Yep.
We'll see how you feel in the morning. That's rude of me. I'm sorry, Artie, for belching on your program.
He's got me. How rude could it get?
Yeah.
We haven't even got into the Alabama Hot Pockets and the Cincinnati.
Oh, God, don't. No.
How did you like that video I sent you?
Oh, God.
I know Bill Thomas comes in your stream.
I'm so sorry. I even got into that.
I know. I can't believe I sent it.
Hot Pockets. I know Bill Thomas comes on your stream sometimes, Artie, because he never comes on mine. But anyway, yeah. So I won the shirt.
Well, you know what? He's got a new drum kit now, so he's busy doing that.
He keeps messaging me. Did I get the shirt? Do I like it? So I want to make sure. Yes, I do. There it is. Oh. Drone therapy. I'm wearing it live right now.
Either that or you got the DT.
Oh yeah, I got some new shirt. Look what I got in the mail.
Oh, cool.
That looks like mail.
Oh yeah, you got it.
You
got one.
I got
one of these, didn't you?
I got a nice blue one.
Ooh.
You what?
A nice blue one.
You what? Oh, a blue one.
No, I blew two. Usually,
you blew one or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I usually blew two.
And I'm going to read the channel here. Stay off Urban Dictionary. What's going on?
Yeah.
Alabama Hot Pocket.
911 on standby. You're just worried about me. You know, that's nice. Never met him personally. He lives in South Australia. But I'm going to have to visit someday. And if you're that worried about me, I'm staying at your house. And someday I'd like to hit Australia. Just to go to the other house. Huh?
Is she in town? Australia. You'd like to hit Australia. Is she in town?
I'm going to turn this up because from what I understand, you're telling a really, really bad joke. And that can't be you. That can't be you.
Art, was that a bad joke or was that comedy gold?
That was more like...
Wow. Survey said. All right.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm sorry. You're right. It was funny. I'd like to hit Australia.
Bored without a flopping funny bone. Contestant on The Price is Right.
It was wrong. Yes. The price is wrong, bitch. So anyway, that's Adam Sandler.
Yes.
So Jim, what are your thoughts about the Avata? Are you going to get one?
If I ever get another drone, it will be that one.
Wow. Cool. Why if?
Well, because I got one now and I haven't wrecked it yet, so it's possible.
Well, you got to fly it to wreck it.
Yeah.
There's your comedy gold, ladies and gentlemen.
There's your comedy gold. You know, it's funny because it's true. The best comedy is based in fact. How often have you flown that drone in the last 6 months?
No, Jordan asked me that this morning. He said, "Have you flown your drone this year?" So I smacked him. What an ass!
You're gonna smack me?
Pardon? Smacked him in the.
Well, I knew you flew it once.
That's probably about it.
With Gary and them, when you guys all got together.
Twice then, yeah, twice.
How far are you from Lake Ontario?
I'm sorry, what?
How far is Jim from Lake Ontario?
I can get there in 35 minutes.
Wow, that's cool.
Go chase some boats out there.
I was thinking about it, because I can.
Yeah, there you go.
Because again,
with that Phantom 3, or is it Phantom 4?
I got some content. All I got to do is edit it. So yeah, I think I've got some spare time.
Which Phantom do you have, Jim?
The 4 Pro Plus.
Oh, okay.
Phantom do you have, Jimmy?
Phantom 4.
That's it, Phantom 4.
4 Pro.
Okay. Pro.
Okay. I think that's the one that James Tanner had before he got the Air 2S. Is that the one with the built-in monitor on it?
Yeah, the Plus is the built-in screen on the controller.
Right. Yeah, that's the one he had, and that drone crapped out on him. He just the controller wouldn't charge up.
Really?
What happened?
Yep.
It died? Tell us more.
I might have that problem. I don't know. I've only charged it once since I've bought it 2 years ago.
Oh, you got to keep those battery charged. You know, that's a really great drone. How come you don't fly it?
Lazy.
Okay, fair enough.
Call it spade a spade. I was lazy.
No racism here.
And don't forget.
You know what, Jim? Don't hang around with Carlos, and he will give you shit about that.
About what?
Because he gave me shit about that for a long time. I'm like, come on, I got a day job, and then the weather here is, it's winter time, and it's really unpredictable for flying. Now that I'm with the flight club, I'm out at least every week, and sometimes more than that. I've been flying the Mavic Mini lately. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be releasing a video about updating the Fly app. Remember, the Fly app was kind of jacked up. Well, now they've got the 1.4. No, it's a 107 is out now.
Yeah, but it was fixed before then. I downloaded a version 1.6.12 that fixed the problem. But that wasn't released until I got it before it was released, because I searched around. Don't get me wrong, I didn't find it. Somebody on the internet who's got a channel that I can't think of right now that's got a lot more subs than I do. Anyway, he found it through somebody, and I guess it was in development. It was supposed to come out on August 4th. It never did. Mm-hmm. It came out, but it was only out for how long? Maybe a week, and then 1.7 point whatever came out when the Avata came out, because it updated for the Avata, so it was already fixed before the Avata update came out.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I went out to fly it, and I'm like, what the hell is this all about? And I finally updated to the. No, I have a Samsung S10 Plus.
Yeah.
And now it flies great. Got a good video out of that, and I even updated the Fly app on the smart controller too. So when I go to fly the Air 2, it should be flying good.
Because I was crying about it. I was pissed off because, I've been buying OnePlus phones, and the Chinese phones. I mean, it's right on DJI's website that they're supported. So I've never had a problem before. I mean, no matter what happened, I was, when other people were having trouble, I was like, I don't know what the problem is. Works for me until, this most recent thing happened. But it only lasted not even a couple of weeks. And, but still, if I didn't already own
let's welcome all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's it's Tom. It's welcome.
No, it's not effervescent, but it's Tom.
Hey,
Hi,
what?
Tom.
Where?
Hey, you know what? You're in just in time. It is time for toffee giveaway.
Thank God I didn't miss that.
You didn't welcome Tom correctly.
How are you, Lon?
So, there you go.
Thank you, Bill.
So,
Jim,
in the
how
chat,
are you, Jim?
put in hashtag coffee, and we'll be giving away. Turtles. No, it's coffee.
Bottom of your bag.
Yeah, we got the milk chocolate here, and then we have.
Before you give it away,
we have the dark chocolate. Yeah. So
I won it recently. Awesome. It really is good. It's it's worth those two little candy bars cost $73, but they're really good.
Overseas shipping charges.
Yeah, tell me about paying that stuff.
Hey, everybody in the chat, how you doing?
This I get at the store. You can't get these online. Oh yeah, I love. You know what? Dark chocolate is my favorite. And you know they used to sell these in boxes. You know the little boxes, and they stopped doing that. So this is all I could do, and I get the same amount of toffee as I could before, and the shipping is cheaper when it's not in.
And it saves them money on packaging, so it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be funny if your prize giveaway machine tool doesn't work?
Shut up. But I was so aggravated.
Yeah, I remember. I was there, Bill. Holy shit.
Look, and the only reason it didn't work is because I'm stupid enough to pay for StreamYard, and I can have 10 people in the chat. And since there was 10 in there, and I think it was Tammy Jean, she kept trying to come in, even though it was 10 people. So when you have 6 with the free version, it just puts her down there, but she just can't come on.
Right. When
it's 10, instead it gives you an error message saying there's someone trying to come in. Upgrade to the professional version, you can have 12. So I'm going to pay $40 or $50 a month, whatever the hell it is, so that I can. No. So, but every time that error message came up, it would screw the giveaway thing. That's what I finally figured out what was going on. And then live, Tom, you weren't there, I don't think. Live, I went online and I contacted customer support through the little appy thing, and Martin said, "Why don't you install Netscape?" I said, "Yeah. Why don't I install a browser I don't want to have on my computer? Let's do that." So the guy, you know what the guy said? Try Netscape. That's what he said. So you want me to leave my stream right now? There's like 60 people in there, or whatever it was, 58 people. Right. You want me to leave my stream, go install Netscape. So I did it, and you know what happened? Nothing. Still didn't work. So there you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to
time to make you big.
Yeah. Why didn't? Oh,
but yeah, I figured it out because it started working, and then all of a sudden that error came up and it stopped working again. So now I know.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's draw. Hey, we're up to 25, more than last week. Cool. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, who's got the drum roll?
I do. You do? You have one?
No, I don't.
Okay, you ready?
Here we go. Hey, it's Dre, Recovery One Drone. Welcome.
I hope you waste
Congratulations, Dre. You are the winner. Send me. You know what? I'm not sure if I have you in my database, but you know what? I will go switch over here, and there is my email.
Can't see it. It's too small.
You know, my drum roll is like
big on the screen.
There we go.
My drum roll is
you send Art your address, mother's maiden name, and last 4 digits.
There you go. And the last 4 digits of your.
Oh, good for you.
Sorry.
You don't have Dre in your Rolodex, Art?
I don't think so. I'm not sure if he's won before. And know he's complained a lot about it. Okay, let's switch it back. And there we go.
Boop.
And now let's go back. There we go. There we go. Congratulations.
I just want to let you know something. That drum roll is the exact right length of time for that thing, but you didn't wait for me.
Well, I waited and waited, and I'm like, well,
I know you're like a saint.
We're going to have a production meeting, I think.
I think so too.
Hey, let's welcome all the way from sunny Lipa City, Philippines. It's James, the other birthday boy. Congratulations, James. Happy birthday.
Oh, my birthday, James.
Thank you very much. Hey guys, how's everybody this morning? I'm in for a short time this morning. Art, I got the family here. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm in an episode, and Bill Murray was like the guest star of the show, and you know where he has it where what is it, the Groundhog Day, where every day seems the same inside there. It's like this is what's happening since my birthday. Every single day. What is today? Today here it's the 28th here. My birthday was on the 22nd. Every single day there seems to be a birthday event that is going on. Either people are coming over and having a party over here, or on the YouTube channel, in the comment section. Every single day, it's not stopping. The wonderful birthday wishes, and I thank all the people who've sent in all the birthday wishes. It's been awesome, but it just seems like over and over and over again. It's not stopping. I don't know what's happening here.
Good for you.
But it was karaoke night last night. I'm still kind of recovering right now.
It's karaoke night every night in the Philippines.
I'm not going to turn the laptop around. I'm embarrassed. The bar, it's a mess out here. It's like San Mig bottles all over the place. There's like bottles of wines, empty bottles of wine sitting all over the place over here. But it was good. It was fun. We had a good time last night.
Good.
Empty bottles of wine. Like what did you have, a frat party?
Yeah, no, it was. We have an open door policy. we have an open gate policy. The gate over here, right over here to the side. Saturday is what we call our open gate policy, and the neighbors just drop in. Usually, like the contractor who builds all these houses around here. Usually he comes, but he I don't know why he didn't show up last night. But and then our family came last night because they weren't able to make it on my actual birthdays. We had a lot of things going on that day. We were out and about, and they came last night. So all of them were here, and they're still here. They're making breakfast right now, so I won't be able to stay for a really long period of time. No waffle. This is not waffle Sunday. This is the exception. When we have the family that comes over. Yeah. No, my Ness showed me she's making some exotic, crazy casserole dish this morning. And it's lined. All the top is lined with bacon strips on the top. And she's doing something inside the oven. So it's a special breakfast this morning.
Already a winner. Bacon on top. You're good to go.
Bacon on
there you go.
Hey, listen, I saw your title for today's episode had something to do with that new DJI drone with was it Avata or something?
Avata. Yes.
Avanta.
Tom has. There's Tom's right there.
Yeah.
Tom, you drank the Kool-Aid and you went for it.
Absolutely. And glad I did.
I didn't even know it was available yet. I thought it was like they were doing just like previews of it.
It went out.
If you purchase the drone with the goggles and the motion controller, that was shipped right away. The bare bones drone only, that's still delayed shipping. And I had to purchase the Fly More combo and a few accessories separately. Otherwise, the entire delivery would have been delayed. But it was surprising. I placed the order when it got released, and I had it 20 hours later delivered by UPS.
Well, sweet.
Very good.
Well,
And everybody
won't get here
was up
till
and down. It
Tuesday.
was going to be like the last time with the Mini 3, and it was going to be, they were going to wait and wait and wait and wait. Well, there you go.
The goggles are what a major upgrade on the goggles as far as the clarity.
I got to tell you, I think
It's
those goggles. I think the design of those goggles. I actually, when I got the email advertisement from DJI, I took a look at it. I went straight to their site and I took a look at it, and I think the goggles is a vast improvement over all of the FPV goggles that all the other companies.
Yeah, there's nobody close to them right now. I mean, when you talk about digital right now, you really only talk DJI. But I got to tell you, the vision adjustment on these goggles is really pretty cool. It has these knobs that you pull down so you can adjust the diopter. You can, of course, adjust the interpupillary distance. And if that doesn't do it, and plus they included a cover, which was nice. Okay.
Protect the sensors,
protect the IP, the sensors, because it's OLED. So it's true 1920 by 1080. Okay, it's not 810p, it's 1080p. So big difference, a lot brighter.
1080p, this close to your eyeballs.
No, it looks first off, you're fully immersed. You're fully immersed. Now, if fine resolution. If the diopter adjustments don't do it for you, I mean, it goes from a +8 to a -2, and each eye is individually tuned. If that's not good enough for you, they've included 2 frames and instructions to get your prescription put in those frames. And those.
Oh, is that what those frames are? I was wondering what those.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. Well, are you nearsighted or farsighted, Tom?
At this point, I'm farsighted. Okay.
You're farsighted.
I haven't never really worn glasses except went to the eye doctor about 4 years ago and he said, get yourself a pair of readers. I said, well, what good is my prescription plan? You give me a set of readers. Okay. So, but that's, I use like a 2+ on a pair of readers at this point. And I've got myself, I love these things. I don't know if you have those.
Oh, yeah.
See, because someone like me, I'm nearsighted.
Those work good. Yeah.
But my eyes, of course, as we get older, my close up is no good anymore either. Like, nearsighted, then all of a sudden I can't focus.
As clear as a bell, amazing sharpness. They're half the weight of the V2s. I do find I get a little more light leakage, so I do have the foam inserts on order also. And I think with the foam inserts, that's going to be a nice, comfortable fit. But I tell you, the clarity in these is unbelievable.
See, you're ruining all my fun. I just finally got the V2s, and I think they're awesome. And
they are. The V2s are awesome. And in fact,
I can see really well with them and everything. And even though I'm nearsighted, and like I said, I got my eye issues, and I see really well with them. I just, all I have is the interpupillaries. And
you're still okay with them. That's good. Well, you can fit a pair of glasses inside the V2s. It's a bit tight. Can't be large frames, of course. These you couldn't. There's no way you could put frames in these.
I have what do you call glasses? Not bifocals. So what do you call progressives? So, but you got to look through the bottom or close up. So I'd be like this.
Yeah, no, that's no good.
Why you flying a drone like that? So I just go without. It was good enough for me. I enjoyed it. But
yeah, so Bill, I used the motion controller before.
Damn sexy. Put them on.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they are. The thing is that you get a bit of a light leakage, I think, right around here. Okay. But I think with the foam inserts, they made it pretty easy to put on. And then they just tighten down. You basically have to wear the strap low towards your ear, and then the antennas pop up. So what was nice was they gave you a long enough cord, a coiled cord, that the battery can just sit in your pocket. Now, I'm going to try the audience mode on the other goggles to see if I can give ride-alongs when I'm flying this drone.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
But these also, I'm pretty sure, will, if I hook these up via USB-C to the smart controller, you should also be able to monitor the flight on the smart controller in real time.
Right. I've heard you can do that. Yeah.
Tom, how many days have you had experience with? What day did you take delivery of this, and how many days have you actually flown?
Yesterday morning.
Okay.
I flew it yesterday. I posted something. I just came back from a dry lake bed where I actually flew this in 30-mile-an-hour winds. Okay? She flew sideways the whole time, but she flew. And the whole time with the motion controller.
Okay.
So package
that's the package you got?
This is the package that came. I didn't need the motion controller. I don't need the RC. I have those from the DJI FPV. But the only way to get the goggles and the drone delivered right away was to buy the package with the motion controller.
Oh, okay. I think
they're
that's
not
the
even
one.
shipping. They're not even shipping the package with the V2 goggles. The only package they shipped out right away was the combo package with the with the new Goggle 2. Like, you couldn't name it something else. Even Goggle 3 would have been a smart move. But yeah, so these new Goggle 2s, the motion controller, the Avata, and a single battery. Right. So that's the big limiter right now, is that single battery.
How much time you got, Tom?
12 minutes.
So Art, next week, are we going to have hashtag Avata? Are we going to be able to get a drone for?
Yeah, Art's giving away a free Avata.
Oh yeah.
Let's go and start that 6 months from now.
Let's start that rumor right now.
Yeah, right. But I'm impressed with it. I flew it yesterday using Rocksteady, and I threw that. That's up online right now. That's up on YouTube. And today I turned electronic image stabilization off completely, because it does have gyro data baked into the file. So now I want to see if I can bring it into gyro flow to stabilize it in post.
Well, Tom, I don't know if you had the opportunity to try it out. One of the I'm on the fence right now about whether this is even a consideration for me over here, because there's a couple. I'm gonna tell you what I think of the pros and the cons on it myself. But I think one of the coolest features about that is the fact that it can do I don't know what they call it, something about the turtle rollover kind of a thing.
Yeah, most FPVs have turtle mode. Yeah.
Where if it lays down on the side, there's a way for it to flip itself.
You actually have turtle mode in the DJI FPV also. Mm-hmm. All it does is it changes the direction. This is a pusher, okay? So all thrust is coming from below, downward, right? So when it goes into turtle mode, it actually changes 2 of the props into a pull and the other 2 into a push to right itself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't see how that would work on too many of the other drones that don't have that protective guard around it. Because
actually, it does work on the DJI FPV. I've used it.
And even all FPV have turtle mode.
Yeah.
So that you can flip them over even without the guards.
If one of the motors is into the ground, that motor won't spin. It's got a limiter on it. Then what it will do is it'll try to make up that inertia using the other motors through, managing it through the ESC. So that's how turtle mode really works. Now, I don't think you could. First off, 12 minutes. I got 12 minutes on the battery, so that's over 66% of what the advertised is. And I flew this thing in sport mode, full throttle, the entire time, because I wanted to see on that first flight. I got 12 solid minutes, and I landed with 15% battery left. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I think
that's pretty good for a 4S battery.
Yeah, how long to charge?
About if you're going 65 watts or larger, then you're probably looking at about 40 minutes. Now, what I did was I bought
if you're going 65 watts or larger, did it come with a charger or no?
No. It's an extra $79. Everything seems to be a la carte. So
that's
I bought the
Flymore package?
No. So here, this is all that's in the Flymore. 2 batteries and a charging bar that can handle 4 batteries attached at one time. That's it for the Flymore. Then I purchased another battery because I figure if I got 4 slots, I need 4 batteries to charge. So I ordered the other battery. I ordered the ND filters because out here, the drone needs a pair of sunglasses desperately. I got to slow down that frame rate a bit. I'm running at the lowest ISO. I'm still running close to 200 frames. 1/200th of a second, and I think with the strongest it comes with is an ND32 at this point. Of course, Freewell and all of them will come out with their ND sets.
You can't force it through the software to slow that down.
The lowest I could get it if I used manual settings. Really, the slowest I can get it down to without overexposing is about 1/200th of a second at 100 ISO.
Right.
Okay. So I think it's very well built. Okay. I bounced it off a few things already. Just actually trying to bounce it off, and no problem at all.
Well, the ultimate test is to give it to Art, because if you ever seen him fly inside a house before, he's going to bounce it off of everything everywhere in the house. So that's the ultimate
I think
test
it'll
right
take
there.
out a lot of things in the house before it takes out itself.
Well, I also understand it's quite heavy compared to the minis, like the Mini 2, the Mini 3, and
compared.
It's like over. I think it's over 400. It's over 400.
Yeah,
grams,
this
right?
is about 440, 450, where the Mini 3, of course, is at 249.
Yeah,
so you can definitely feel the difference.
Now,
but
for me,
the second you pull out the battery, you realize it's all battery, but very well constructed.
That's kind of surprising, Tom. That's kind of surprising because the advertised flight time of it, which is, to me, this is almost a deal breaker. I don't know. I always say I'm not going to get any of these things, and I come on this show, and then like the RC Pro, I said there is no way I'm spending $1,100 or whatever it is for the RC Pro. I will never do that. But then I hung around with you guys for a while, and I ended up getting there.
Randy wants to know if it.
I mean, just to be clear, 12 minutes in FPV is actually long.
Yeah, but the
FPV is 3 to 6 minutes, so that's actually, even at 12 minutes, that's still really good, especially for what it's including.
12 minutes with the Cinewhoop is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
pretty damn good.
Well, they advertise 18. They're
18.
advertising 18 minutes.
Yeah, but that's 18 in a closed hangar with no wind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm telling you, yesterday,
normal mode, just floating around.
I got 12 minutes on this, balls to the wall, and I would say the wind was about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to about 20 to 22 yesterday when I was in the park flying it. Okay. So I got a few high wind velocity warnings, but 12 minutes, I was surprised. I kept on looking at it like, hey, is this just going to drop out on me? Like, that first half of your gas gauge takes a while to get down, but that second half, man, boy, does she drop quick, right? I was expecting that from this, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think that's for
me. Today, I tried head tracking with the motion controller. You can only use head tracking with the motion controller. It was freaking wild. Okay. So with head tracking, you're using the motion controller. And if you turn your head, the camera is going to follow where you're turning your head, but the drone's going to continue going into the direction that you're pointing the motion controller in. So you can get I got a Jeep crossing the desert, some water in the desert, and just trying to follow him. Very great. very immersive experience. Very immersive.
For me, Tom, all the other stuff are on the plus side, the pros for it. I really like all the features. I like the new goggles. The weight thing isn't a big deal for me at all because I don't really worry about what I do over here. I don't worry about the restrictions. I don't worry about putting on a plane because it would be with me over here to have fun. The biggest thing for me, and I see a lot of people saying, one of the persons in the chat said something about, well, with the FPV or something like that, 12 minutes is like forever kind of a thing. But for me, where I want to fly, 18 minutes, or whether you realize 12 minutes of flight time for actual action type of flying, that to me, that would be a deal breaker, because where I need to go to do all this real cool stuff, I have to find my way. Where I want to do is like back here, the creek behind us. And it's full of bamboo thickets back there, bamboo thickets galore. So I have to be real careful how I can get in and navigate into those real tight spots inside there. So even with a bamboo thicket, if you have the turtle rollover feature inside there, if you get caught inside bamboo,
no, you're not.
You're not coming out.
There's
of there.
dozens of videos.
So that
already show stuck drones.
Yeah. I think I would be sold on this if they could bring up the flight time to the same time equivalent to like my Air 2S and the minis, around 30 minutes.
First off, once you hear this thing, Once you hear this thing, you know where a lot of that battery power is going. This thing screams like a banshee. There is no running silent with this. You know how you can fly, Bill, the FPV, get it about 300-400 feet away from you, and you really don't hear it. This thing, I was close to 800-900 feet away. I still knew exactly where it was. Okay, so very high pitched. She runs about 80 decibels.
Some guys were asking in the chat how loud it was. So
she's loud. So to give you a comparison, the DJI FPV at about 10 feet is 72 decibel, and this at about 10 feet is 80 decibel. Now that might not sound like a lot to you.
Big difference.
That's a huge difference in volume.
Oh,
okay.
Ken
Plus,
Herring.
it's the tone of the pitch.
Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up, Ken? So it's the tone
$10,
of the pitch.
Yeah.
That really gets you. It's a very high pitch.
So brain going.
You don't need remote ID with this. Every Karen is going to know where this thing is. Okay.
Well, that's what I like between my old Phantom 4. The Phantom 4 was loud. But the Air 2S now, it's super quiet.
The Mini 3, the Mini 3, I lose track of that thing pretty quick.
Yeah.
But no, I tell you, I do not have buyer's remorse. I'll put it to you that way, James. And this was not freaking cheap. This, I did have a little bit of sticker shock.
Well, that's why I was looking at the numbers on there, because I think it's 6 and change for the drone itself, right? And then if you go with the package,
Happy birthday.
I guess it's like 13 and change.
Yep.
So I'll tell you my real world cost here. So the first shipment, which included the drone, okay, and DJI Care, that was $15 with my local tax here in Nevada. So that rounded out to a little over $1,500. Yeah. And then the second shipment with the Fly More combo, the foam inserts, an extra battery, and the ND filters, that came to another $500.
Wow!
So
up here in Canada, the Fly More combo, including the Ontario provincial tax that we have here, cost me $2,044.
All together, right?
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah. So that's $2,044 Canadian.
Enjoy the spaghetti.
Ouch.
Well, I mean that's sort of acceptable, because you got to think, when I bought my Phantom 4, my P4, and that was how many years ago? That was like 4 years ago, about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I bought that. That package, that whole package that I got with its own, it was like one of the first smart controllers that came out. That was about $2,000 is what I paid for that one, and that was like 5 years ago. So it's within the pain threshold, I think, most of the drone enthusiasts. So that's not. But I think probably what I'm going to do, I'm still going to wait till probably the next generation, because they always do improvements from generation to generation. I want to look for improved battery life inside there, flight time, and I'm hoping the same thing that they did earlier with all the DJI drones. They went from these loud drones and they just kept getting quieter and quieter and quieter.
This is indicative. The sound of this is relative to the type of drone it is. It's a Cinewhoop, and Cinewhoops are noisy. They're noisy. You're ducted, okay? So you're really focusing that sound, and in order to get past the thrust to lift, the gravity and lift to thrust, these motors spin pretty fast. Now, I was surprised that they didn't heat up. They really did not heat up that much.
This is the prototype. DJI sent me a prototype for their next drone right here. Bill, what kind of banana is this?
Are they ripe enough?
Come on, your wife's Filipino. What kind of?
You can't get that stuff in Port St. Lucie. I have no idea what that is. She probably not. You want me to call her from the other room and ask her?
No, I'm sure she would. This is Sabah. This is cooking banana right here. This is cooking banana. Oh, here, let me see if I can. I don't know how many people that are in the. I don't know how many people that are in the chat actually follow our channel. I want to show. I think Art probably saw this. We went.
Tom. I think Tom's married to a Filipina too. I believe.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rosalind. Yep, Rose. She's been here since she was 6. She moved to the U.S.
Let me show you.
This
is incredible.
Wife came in 88. Became an American citizen. 1988. Got Bill Clinton's signature in my house.
Here you go, Art. I want you to look at that banana tree. I want you to look at this banana plant right here. This was insane. I have in our yard, we grow 4 types of bananas: Cavendish, Lakatan, Lantundan, and Sabah.
What's up, Robbie?
So this, we went to a plant nursery. I've been trying to find this area. I haven't been able to find it. We went with some friends the other day. It's way out in the boondocks, and we found all these really neat places. This banana plant right here, when I saw this thing right here, I was blown away. There's got to be, I'm going to say, at least 1,000 bananas on this plant right here.
Wow!
But I think it's ornamental. But I'm not going to say 100% that it's ornamental, because there was confusion in the eyes of the plant nursery, the proprietor there, and I asked him, "Can you eat these?" And he kind of gave me a questionable look. He said, "No, you don't eat these." But I kind of looked at the bananas on the top, and it's see, the blossom is still on the bottom, and the blossom is where all the new bananas come out as it grows. Then you cut it off at a certain point. It's still growing. This one is actually still adding more banana layers to this plant right here. But I don't know. And it's not something that I'm going to allow to propagate here. I just want one plant ornamental. When it dies, I will take out the entire root, and whatever seedling it does, I will add another one. I don't have much room. I don't have any more room inside the yard. But I just thought it was so cool. And I even asked people around here, the locals in the area, have you ever seen anything like this? And nobody has ever seen anything like this. And even the plant nursery owners, I asked them, what's the name of this? And they're like, we don't know. I don't even know. So, but anyway, so there you go.
So it's a Christmas banana tree with all the ornaments?
Something like that. Yeah. We'll put lights on it at Christmas time.
We're starting to get wiki.
Appreciate you, James, for showing us your banana.
Yeah, we're starting to get wiki content in the chat here. So, Bill, Lee says, did you know that people eat more bananas than monkeys? See that, James, what you started here in this thread?
Yeah, I've never eaten a monkey.
Robbie, I did get the new goggles.
I got that one. Even at 65, I got that one.
You're the only one that caught it.
They are great as far as being able to see clearly with them.
You know what? I got a ticket the other day because my dog chased a kid on a bike. My dog doesn't ride a bike.
Okay, who's got the rim shot? No, you're supposed to get the rim shot for that one, okay?
There you go. There you go.
Production meeting required.
I didn't hear it. Why don't you repeat the joke? That's a rim shot.
Yeah.
All right, don't forget those super chats really help out this channel with the, to buy more of these really great coffee, and also it helps with the shipping when I ship out these great gifts here. So, throw a few bucks out there. Yeah, ship.
Shipping?
Yeah.
Helps with your what?
Yeah, whatever.
So James, just to get back to your point real quick, I don't think if you try to build yourself a Cinewhoop to the same level of construction that this has, with the same features that this has, I think this is a fantastic value when that comes down to it.
I'm not saying that it isn't, and I'm not putting the product down.
Where we do have the problem is of course there's a lot of hate out there, and I know where it comes from. Look, if you're an FPV flyer, you took the hard road. You chased your FPV down every time it wouldn't flip over in turtle mode. You had to go chase it down. You had to solder this and solder that and buy each and every component separately. And here we are having it handed to us on a silver platter. Yeah. We didn't walk the hard road. God forbid. Okay. See, DJI is a lot smarter than people give them credit for, because DJI knows how many people they're going to wind up introducing to the FPV world with this.
Yeah.
And DJI basically right now has the corner on the digital side of FPV.
Well, there's a specific market for the FPV. There's there's market for all different products that are out there. Even the DJI products.
Uncle Bill, thank you.
And what is cool about that? What is cool about that? Even at 18 minutes or 12 minutes actual flight time for you to be able to do your stuff, that is still a big improvement over a lot of the FPV drone flyers that have drones that actually only fly like 5 minutes. The real small ones, the very small ones that do the FPV kind of stuff. My nephew was here last night, and he has a channel. It was real big when he was over in British Virgin Islands, over in Tortola. And I don't know if you remember or if I talked about it, where he crashed that one here. It went straight down, and the camera and I think I might even showed a picture of the camera, what it looked like. Well, that never came back to life again. It never became a zombie and started working again. But he still flies. He still flies. But most of his drones, it's about a 5 minute. So for people who are real FPV enthusiasts,
thank you, Lee.
The 18 minutes is actually an improvement for those people who are in that.
So this battery right here, okay, is the other major advantage over home-built FPV Cinewhoops. I can put this on charge and walk away from it and not worry about my house burning down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the other big difference. Because if you've had any experience with LiPo packs, and by the way, this isn't LiPo. This is Lion. So it's a smart battery. The nice thing about it is, charge it up tonight. You plan on going out in the morning. Something comes up. You don't go out for another 5-6 days. Turn around and look at this. This is discharged itself down to storage. Okay. So that extends the life of the battery, and it protects you as the consumer. LiPo is, man, when you have thermal overload on a LiPo cell, I hope you got a shovel. If it's indoors, I hope you have a shovel handy to get that battery outside someplace quickly, because that fire is not going out anytime soon. because, you know, if it's a 4S, one cell goes into overload and then it starts to cascade the other cells along the way, and water, foam, none of that stuff. I've had experience with that.
Well, actually, on lithium, water is a accelerant. It goes
Catalyst.
inside there.
Catalyst,
I've seen a catalyst.
It's like magnesium, trying to put water on magnesium.
It's exactly like just like that. I've seen it. There's actually some YouTube videos out there. I actually do watch other YouTube channels, by the way, and I watched them actually take apart the battery and peel off it's a roll inside there, and they put it in water, and it was just
yeah.
That's why when I take lithium, I drink whiskey. Because water's
yeah.
Sorry.
That's working both sides of the curve, but okay. Yeah.
That's very cool too. You actually have the drone and you were able to come into our, into this, because we're all just talking maybe this and maybe that, but you have actual experience with it. Yeah. Really, really good.
Did you know Tom had picked that up before you started this? Did he tell you? Did you get an advance
warning?
What?
I knew something was about that because he had a video out. What did it come out today? Because I saw a glimpse on.
Yeah, I posted yesterday after I got the firmware updated. Right. I threw it on the workbench, threw my little logo up there, and took a shot of the goggles and the drone.
You're making me want to have this drone, by the way. So stop.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, again, just follow my referral link, okay, on my YouTube channel, okay, and give me a taste. That's all.
There you go.
Did I just disappear?
Back, James.
Art knew Tom won it or had the Avata.
Oh yeah, my entire script, everything, every one of the 5 blocks of the pictures here. With the
We're all still here, and you're still here, but we're not there.
I thought Art kicked me out.
No. What were you saying, Jim?
Pardon?
What were you saying, Jim?
I was saying Art knew Tom had the Avata because he won it on Uncle Bill's show last week.
Yes. Yeah. Alexis was giving one away.
Giving, all kinds of stuff away. Oh, by the way, this week, just so you all know, we're giving stuff away, but it's all secret. It's all mystery prizes. Mystery prizes this week. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. She's got so much stuff. Wow. She's got so. I spoke to her for about an hour on the phone the other day about the whole thing, because we had a little shock because she shipped from her house and she used UPS, and then Marcel got this email saying he owed $103 Canadian for import taxes and this and that. What?
Thank you, Steve.
So I picked it up. I paid it. I was like, "What did you do? You picked the cheapest UPS. USPS is the way to go." I hate to admit it. I mean, it may take forever, but it's just much more reasonable price. I mean, I shipped all the way to Australia for $70. So that thing, she paid 40 something. I paid it was like $120, $110, $115 to ship it to him, and I was should have just had him buy one. Just reimbursed them.
Yeah, exactly.
On sale for $130 right now. It came down. By the way, the OM5 is on sale for $129.99. DJI somehow knew that I was interested in OM5s. They're magical people.
So that means they should be coming out with an OM6 and an Action 3. And people are hoping for a Pocket 3 also. So I guess we'll see. But people are also pining for an Inspire 3. Now, of course, if an Inspire comes out at this point, it's definitely going to have remote ID on it. Okay. This drone does have ADS-B on it. And, of course, with firmware, it'll be upgradable to RID, no doubt. So that's very. Oh, thank you, Randy. I am very predictable. Yes. Okay. Look. I recently retired, so I'm like a teenager with an allowance and no adult supervision right now. Okay. So That's how I'm getting away with this right now. Art, what are you flashing in the background there, Art?
Giveaway. Hashtag
Is that
mystery box.
the new body massager you're giving away?
Alrighty, that's it's going to be our next giveaway in about 15 minutes.
Oh,
well,
so,
I'm going to hop off 5:45 where I am. I'm going to hop off right now.
So Adrian's probably wondering, where the hell is everybody? Oh, God dang it. That Art's giving away another drone?
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, Jim, take care. James.
Take care, James.
That's always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure.
Take care. Always a pleasure, gents. Everyone have a good one. Stay safe.
All righty.
What you giving away now, Art? What was that? I missed that. What was that?
Mystery box.
That's the last FPV drone I have. Yeah, this is the we can. We can because we can.
Hi, Charles.
Sweet.
This is with the goggles, controller, and everything.
He's looking for bills in his thong. Thank you for that picture of Art in a thong. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
So I want to thank Jordan from the Flight Club for donating those drones for me to give away on this channel. So thank you very much, Jordan.
This is the first row we don't talk about Flight Club.
You don't crash.
Oh,
Flight Club?
Flight Club. Yep. Denver Flight Club. Yep. So, James, you came in a little late. Do you remember the?
I got to see what that is.
Stylophone.
I don't.
Yeah, they came out in the 70s. And, one of my high school classmates. And it's got this.
I was busy with my girlfriend in the 70s. I wasn't playing with that stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's hot rod.
Oh, the sound. It makes
John, you're back from your holiday. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
This has vibrato on it, and you can also change the oh god,
pitch?
the pitch. Well, the pitch. It's James knows this. When you go from one
octave.
Yes, the octave. You can change the octave. But you know what? They've got another one that has all kinds of little knobs on it. And it's more like a synthesizer than this one. And they've got another one that's more like a drum. That's really cool.
Well, that looking pretty good. That looking pretty good condition. Did you pull that out of some box?
I just got it this week.
Yeah, but it's from the 70s. You said it's from the 70s.
Well, they started making these in the 70s. That's how I remember that. And I don't know. I was on YouTube and I just happened to see one. And I go, "Oh, you got to be kidding!" And I started watching videos, and I went on eBay and I go, "Oh crap, they're not that expensive." So I went and got one and got it earlier this week and started practicing playing Happy Birthday on it. But there's tons of tabs that you could download and play songs on that. Next one I'm going to do is Mission Impossible. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't remember them in the 70s. I remember in the 70s buying Boone's Farm strawberry wine to get my girlfriend drunk. That's all I worried about.
Bell-bottom. And
I had those.
That's all I could afford back in that and MD 2020. That's all I could afford back in the
lemon gin panty remover.
I didn't drink the Boone's Farm. That was just to get her primed and ready to go. You know.
Oh, is that what they call it?
I was drinking Jenny Cream Ale. Genesee Cream Ale. You guys never heard of that. Rochester, New York. Right. The name makes you laugh? Cream Ale? You're such a child.
You're
They
right.
also had 12 verses. They're right.
How am I supposed to argue that? Art, I gotta go because I promised Adrian I'd go on with him.
Oh, thanks a lot.
He peer pressured me and bullied me and
Blah,
said,
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
He keeps inviting me and I keep saying,
Blah. Yeah.
all right, see you tomorrow night, folks.
All right.
Hi, Jim.
Take care, James.
Bye,
buddy.
Jim.
Yeah. Oh, I actually hold on. Yeah. Oh, I got the lid seat, so breakfast is ready. So I got to get in there. The whole family's inside there.
All
right.
right. Well, enjoy
Thank you.
your whatever you're eating.
So you're going to have
Sure, it's yummy.
Yes, some kind of
banana
casserole.
waffles.
No, it's
Right.
casserole today. But thanks for the invite, and thanks for all the birthday wishes and the birthday song on your little xylophone thing going on right there. And I'll catch up with you guys hopefully next week.
Okay.
Bill, I'll
Take
catch you
care.
later, man. It's always a pleasure, dude. Later.
Later.
All righty.
Boone's Farm strawberry wine. Speaking of which, Artie, I have to go get more beer. I can't continue this without more beer.
Oh, man. Share some with
They all took off, and there's nobody to talk to you now. How can I do that?
me. Well, we'll figure it out. So we've been talking about the Avata, and so you're going to be flying your POS tomorrow. You're going to be droofing. Yeah.
Probably. Possibly.
I
Maybe.
think they have a cream for that. Droofing.
What? We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be live from the
Ooh,
truth.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, everything with a D now. Anything with having to do with droning. Like, for example, we got the South Florida meetup again, April 1st, and that happens to be April Fool's Day. So we're going to rename it to April Drools Day.
April Jules Day. Okay. Cool.
For drones and fool. Did you get it?
Well, well, we'll play it by ear. It all depends on this work thing, whether I'm going to be retired or what. I don't know. So doing this.
Charles says, Bill, can't you get your wifey to bring you a beer?
Yeah.
Maybe, but my legs aren't broken, which is what she would be thinking.
Well, you know what? She could strap one on the back of one of your little pooches and send them off your way.
She does enough for me. I have to pee too, so she wouldn't do that for me.
Oh, well, thanks for your little thimble-sized bladder. What? Oh, Robbie wants to know what James you do. It is my PI dream. Yeah. So check that out.
It's a porn channel.
Yeah. I've been watching it for over 5 years. And it started off, you just building a house there in the Philippines.
Honey, grab me a beer. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So, yeah.
It is a porn channel, right?
Oh, there it is. There's the link.
When are you going to do your giveaway?
In about 5 minutes. So, if you want, go quickly, and then when you get back, we'll do the.
I'm not going to take 5 minutes. I'll be gone for about 45 seconds. Just got to run the other room and grab a beer and come back. Even if at my age, if I do stop to pee, I could miss the whole giveaway. It takes a while sometimes.
Oh, okay. Don't forget to shake.
I never forget to shake. It's the best part.
Oh.
Does he have any drone video? I only see do it yourself videos. Actually, What you should do.
He flies drones, is what he does. He's got quite. Check out his video on the Taal volcano. That's where he went longest.
What's Tom's channel?
Tom is lens capture.
Because I've only got 347 favorites here.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I'm pushing close to 900 right now. Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
DJI Avata. You want to watch his Avata flight?
Not right now. I'll probably watch it later because right after this show, I am going to the club and see a friend's band play. Project X is playing. And they only play at this club nearby, I guess, every quarter. So
his Avata video is it's less than 2 minutes, Artie.
Oh, it is? All right, let's go ahead and play that then. So go ahead and put that in the share, and I'll put that up, and we'll watch. Alrighty, here we go.
Am I up?
Yep, you're up.
Am I up? I went full screen, so I can't tell. Okay, here you go. Just in case with the music. Very cool.
Good. Yes.
Right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. And he's using the motion controller. Cool. Oh, man. Awesome. He's going backwards. Ooh. He barely missed that pole. Cool. I like it. Awesome. That was a great video. That was great. Huh. Very nice, Tom. Like that video. I'm looking forward to flying mine. I think with that motion controller, that is probably really conducive for someone with a disability, someone who's you know what, I'm going to nope, we don't want it. Bill, Bill, you could stop sharing that video.
I wasn't here. What happened? Why is Dobo on my screen?
Yeah, well,
yeah, he's gone.
All right. So yeah, that was really good video. I'm looking forward to flying my Avata.
Avata.
Yeah, I live in the city of Arvada. Okay. Oh, there you go. Well, you know what? Instead, Barkley, I could get one of Ken Dono's adapter thingies, and I could put this on there, and make it look like I'm flying backwards. There you go.
I see Robbie has his already. The Avata flies very good, and I'm happy with the drone. Really happy with the goggles. If I make the goggles work with the DJI FPV, I'm selling my old goggles. Okay.
Cool. Oh, it's that time. It's time for FPV Drone Giveaway. So put hashtag FPV Drone in the chat and we will draw. All right. Oh, Randy, thank you very much for that, and a train for you. Awesome. Yep. I'll have a drink or two at the bar tonight.
Good. Not too many.
And these guys are good. They play all kinds of music. They
Not
play,
too many artists. I've seen what happens to you when you drink too many. And nasty. You'll be starting fights. You don't want that. Be throwing what my grandfather called Irish confetti around. Bricks. He was Italian. I like to bust my chops because I'm half Irish. I'd give you a drink, but you might be throwing Irish confetti around my house. It's not racist, is it?
Oh, wow. We got, look at that. Let's share.
2 types of music, country and Western.
There, ooh, 31.
All right. Keep it coming.
Even more than the toffee. All right. Let's go ahead and let's draw.
You drawing now?
Yeah, go ahead. Start. Okay, here we go.
Oh, now you're behind. Hey!
Thunderbird 6. Oh. Glenn? You know, there's a stipulation. You're in Australia, and it's going to cost $1 gazillion for me to ship there. Now, if you want to donate that to someone in the chat, or do you want me to spin again? Because, or if you want to pay for the shipping, which is probably going to be the same price as the drone. All right. You know what? That's a good deal. We'll do that. Okay, let's go ahead and
read it to everybody. Send me toffee and redraw. I like that.
Yep.
Be different if you lived in
China.
You know.
Yeah. All right, let's start taking comments. Oh, we're up to 32. How about that?
I think it keeps track of what's already in there.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, let's draw.
You didn't let me do the drum.
Jim's droning.
Yay!
Jim. Are you in Canada? I think. Well, you know, Jim, I'll have to, let me go check.
USPS.
Let's go over here. Is he in Canada?
I believe so, yeah.
Boy. Jim, I'll send you toffee. Toffee I could do. You want me to draw again? Sorry, folks, I should have said this up front. And I know in the video, I mentioned it in every video, you have to be a U.S. citizen. Or you could...
Jim says give it to Susan.
Oh, okay, Susan. Susan, give me your address. I will... Let's go ahead and stop screen. And
well, she's in Maine, though. You can't get there from here.
Yeah. A?
A? No, A is not. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, everybody. Hooray for Susan.
All right. Thank you, Susan. Congratulations. You're the winner. You're the winner. So let me go into VMates, and here is my email, Susan, and I will make myself big. So it's Colorado Kid, COLOKID 1960 at gmail.com. So email me your address, and I will ship that out to you.
And next time for Arts Giveaways, don't forget.
From now on, it's going to be America first, okay? Yeah. America first.
America first.
Canada's in the Americas. Just to be clear.
Wow, we had a great crowd tonight, and so you're flying your drone tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be flying with the Flight Club. I got the Tiny Hawk 2 and the 5-inch. I'm going to be flying tomorrow. Get that going. Also, some of you follow my other channel, 3 Conservative Gimps. We have changed our time. We are moving to the same time that this channel is on, at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern time Sundays. So, same great hosts, same great content. So follow us a little later, and I think that way we should be getting more people following the channel, and we could grow it. We're 6 away from 200, so let's bump that up.
Susan said her internet dropped. I think you need to put your email back up, Artie.
Alrighty.
The Colon Kid.
Yeah. Colorado Kid.
Oh,
COLOKID 1960 at gmail.com. Okay.
It's not colon? Okay.
No, not colon.
Okay, gotcha.
Dun, 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 dun. You could do it this way. Oh, wow. God, you got a big noggin.
Your head's bigger than mine. What are you talking about? It is in that. You know what my camera does? I bet you didn't know this. I can do this.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I could do that in VMix, but I don't know if my camera could do that. Boy, you got blue eyes.
They're blue tonight. Yeah. They sometimes they look a little more green.
Oh, okay.
Look at the red.
Must be that Irish. It's definitely not that Italian blood.
No,
unless you are from northern Italy.
We are northern Italian, actually.
Oh, okay.
Florence.
Yep. Blonde hair, blue eyed Italians. Yep.
Yep. However, these are my dad had the eyes that are blue and sometimes look green, so he's Irish, so that came from that side.
Well, I have hazel.
Wow.
Sometimes they look blue.
Yeah.
My mom had blue eyes.
Yeah, bloodshot. You're right. It's a sign of an overactive bladder. I don't sleep good.
Yeah, so did you ever get that CPAP machine fixed?
No. Nope. Still struggling without my CPAP. I got 2 broken ones sitting over there. I'm waiting because they're supposedly before the end of the year because of the recall, they're going to replace it. Okay. And I'm not at the top of the list apparently because it's not allegedly not endangering my life, but it's going to endanger the life of the next yo-ho that pisses me off at work because I may end up throttling somebody. But yeah, no, so I don't sleep well.
Mm.
I need somebody to blow in my mouth at night, Artie.
Yeah.
Keep the forward pressure, you know. But no, I mean, supposedly by the end of the year, they'll have them all out. We'll see. They're trying not to go bankrupt. You know, I mean, that's their most popular model of they've got millions of them out there. I mean, literally, you know, and it's taken them a long time. So over a minor little thing, the phone breaks down and causes cancer. What the hell?
Yeah.
At least I can sleep.
Yeah. Well, my thing is don't drink water before you go to bed. Don't drink any soda or coffee with your dinner because that's going to keep you up.
Yep. Artie, I actually lay down with a bottle of iced tea next to me. And when I wake up to pee, I actually have a couple of drinks first before I go in because I'm an idiot. I don't like to sleep. I can't sleep if my throat's dry.
Hey, let's welcome all the way from Devil's Tower, Wyoming. It is Ron Lockwood. Welcome. Wow, hey, stranger. Good to have you back. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
How's Mr.
Call the Wild.
So how's the weather up there? Are you in Wyoming or?
I am in North Dakota. I will be leaving in about an hour to head to Wyoming and then leaving in about 8 hours for Salt Lake City.
Oh, wonderful.
And in 2 days for Petersburg.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You're going up to Alaska. Okay. Cool.
Did you meet up with your girlfriend? Not girlfriend, but girl.
That'll be tomorrow.
Female friend?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, you should be getting your beauty sleep.
I'll do my best.
not that you're not pretty, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, do my hair and makeup.
Take those B vitamins.
No, we're gonna have fun. There's a couple places we want to go to. She wants to fly the drone again, and a couple canyons we like to go up through. And we were up last time. We were up in there. I don't know if are the leaves changing down in the mountains down your way yet, Art?
We will be pretty soon. Pretty soon. I know some of the cottonwoods around here in town, they're starting to change a little bit.
Are they?
Just starting to change because, you know, I look up there and I'm like, oh, wow, there's a little speck of yellow on the old cottonwood.
Yeah. Yep. Those are pretty down there.
Yep.
I've always liked to come down to Colorado and
Yep. So, yeah, from September to about early to mid October, you'll be able to see the colors down here.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to come up for a couple of days of work, and so I got through that, and then I don't get back till like the 10th next month.
Oh, cool.
You don't seem all that excited about tomorrow.
Oh, I am. It's just
okay.
Days, and I'm not looking forward to the drive. That's about it.
Yeah, that's the only part.
Gonna get it. Maybe.
So you're driving to Salt Lake City to fly to Alaska?
Yeah, friend of mine who's coming with me. He needs some help. We will fly back from Seattle back into Salt Lake. He lives about 2 hours north. Salt Lake in Southern
okay.
Idaho. And his neighbor and good friend owns a convenience store, so I'll put my fish in the freezer. And I always like to spend a day or two with them a year. A couple I've known for 35, 40 years.
Wow.
Good friends of mine. So they have a nice little ranch out in southern Idaho. And it's always good to see them, but I'll spend a day or so with them, and then I'll work my way home. At least my fish will be in the freezer over at the convenience store. And yeah, but he needs some help. I mean, between the two of us, we'll probably, I'm sure each person is going to have well in excess of 100 pounds. I brought back like 120 last time. We had over almost 800 pounds between 7 of us last trip. So we're pushing for 1,000 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we just divided up evenly, and
Yeah.
But,
I mean, fish is fish.
That sounds fishy
it's
to me.
fungible.
Yes.
That means it's all the same, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for keeping me up to date with the conversation, Artie.
Yeah. I have spent the day going over every piece of camera equipment, making sure all the SD cards are formatted, batteries are charged, lenses are cleaned. I've got
Viagra's packed.
Yeah, there you go. Got deer food.
The trip,
Why am I focusing on the woman part of the whole thing? I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, I might do that.
Well, Chuck is up in Anchorage right now.
Yeah, I saw it.
They're heading back pretty soon. And the Candyman, Rick Enstrom, he's up there right now doing some fishing. Yep.
I have another good friend that's up there right now. It's popular.
You guys could have had a fly-in, or gotten together, or something.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I've got the Mavic 2 Pro, my Sony RX10, my Insta360 One X2, my Osmo Action, and the Osmo Plus. So I've got like 5 or 6 cameras I'm taking.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
Well, Ron, I ordered the Avata.
Did you really?
Yep, it'll be here Tuesday.
Wow.
So I'm excited, and we just played Tom from Lens Capture, his video. He got his yesterday, and he got a short video, and I'm like, and he's flying it with the motion controller.
Oh.
And I'm really looking forward to that, because I think that'd be something that's conducive for someone with a disability. If someone's missing an arm or has problems using their...
Explain this motion controller to me. I really haven't paid much.
As
long as you can do this, you can have fun.
Yeah, Bill knows all about that. Yeah.
What? No, that's anyway. That's what they're shipping with, Ron. You can't actually initially get it with the regular controller.
No.
So they're coming with the motion controllers. So it's pretty much limiting everybody to not flying in manual mode, because you're not going to do that with the motion controller. But he's digging it. He said it was great. He's enjoying it. So,
Wow.
Hey, let's welcome all the way from Dana Point. It is Steve Carpenter.
Steve.
Hey, we're getting the old band back together. Look at that. Steve,
there it is.
Back. Yeah.
That Black Guinness stuff. That's good. Steve will be all right. Dasani going crazy.
Well, he's got a lot of driving to do, and he's got to get a cab nap in between.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill's off tomorrow, so devil may care.
There we go.
Well, I don't know if Ron, Steve, I'm back to being a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, no, you told me when I was on the stream with you, you told me that you text me on the side, let me know.
Yeah.
What, didn't you just get a job?
Yes, I did. and they ran out of work for me to do. So that was the end of that. It was a temp job.
Oh, okay.
So that and it was a perfect job because I didn't have to lift anything. I didn't have to do any standing. I mean, it was similar to what I did before. Assembly line work, but that was mostly with cables. So all I did was what was I doing?
Your cable.
I was putting shrink tube on, and I was prepping the cable to accept the plug and all kinds of stuff. So that was kind of interesting.
All the component, it sounds like all the component prep.
Yes, that's what I was doing. Yep. Mm-hmm. So,
any other prospects, Artie?
I went on an interview this week, and it was for a company that was somewhat similar to my last assignment. Also, what they did is they make battery packs. So they take these, it looks like Rayovac batteries, and they put them in cereal, and shrink wrap them. And what you do is you spot weld the wire or the component on the batteries. I go, shoot, I could do that.
Yeah, they're making them. They're just making battery packs for whatever component they're going into.
Yep.
Rechargeable
soldering
batteries.
Yep. So, yeah, they just had me do a test, and I think I did really well on there. And I mean, it was a piece of cake. Oh, how long is this wire? Well, shit, it says 7 inches, but I measured it just to make sure that it was 7 inches. And
yeah, I've done that before.
That's what she said.
And it didn't quite make 7 inches.
So what, you're on for what, another 30 minutes?
Just a little while longer, and then I'm going to go see if friends band play.
For Ron.
Yeah.
For Ron, before he gets off, I was talking about.
Yep.
Then he's got to hit the road.
Yep. As soon as the bells toll, I'm.
There you go.
Stroke of 8, I'm out of here.
I truly hope you have a great time tomorrow.
You mean this bell?
No, that's not the sound he wants to hear. That's not the sound he wants to hear.
Actually, the route of travel I'm taking, kind of funny. It's the last time I went there, I was pulled over on a reservation, and it was by the chief of police, and I was doing like 5 miles over or something. But he come up behind me and he said, "Good morning, brother." He says, "How long have you been traveling?" And I didn't pick up on it. And it's a terminology you use with the Masons. I'm like, oh, about 6 years. I said, "You didn't write me up, but we sat there and gapped for 20 minutes."
Oh, well.
He was a fellow.
I don't know. I got a kick out of the fact you were on a reservation. You were pulled over by the chief.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, sometimes it helps to belong to, evil.
Did you hear that story that Adrian told this morning on Rodney's show? Oh,
no, do tell.
Yeah, Bill would appreciate this being down there.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I have it 100% right, but he was at his job with, he works for the sanitation department, and apparently out behind the building is like a fueling station. They're responsible for fueling the truck up at the end of their day. So, and there's, I guess, a little shed or something there, and there's a little pond. Well, he sticks the fuel nozzle in the truck, and puts it on the the lock, so it's just sitting there fueling. He's like, I got to take a leak. So he goes over to the weeds, and he's right in midstream. Apparently hears a very loud noise, and turn around, and apparently a 5, 6, 7 foot gator is hauling ass right in his direction. So there goes Adrian. He's right.
Oh, so he's flapping in the wind. Okay.
Everything's flapping in the breeze, and he jumps up on the truck, and his shorts are falling off. And apparently, it was quite a sight.
Oh man!
The gator was looking as an appetizer, or what?
You can't dangle the worm in front of the in front of the wildlife like that. That's what happens.
He was probably pissed off and said, "Hey, you're pissing on my house, you asshole!"
But the way he told that story,
they're fast
on Rodney's thing this morning. Oh my God! And he's hanging on the ladder of the truck. He had jumped up and climbed up the side ladder of the garbage truck.
Oh.
I listened to the replay. I was laughing my ass off trying to reimagine that in real life.
See, Bill's trying to have that visual.
When we were
I'm trying not to have it. That's what I'm working on. Right.
I know. every year we go to over by Clearwater for a seminar for a week. All the project managers meet over there. And
was it a revival?
Yeah. And we'd sit there and we'd meet up there, and it's on this huge private facilities that's there. There's 2 18-hole golf courses on this place, and the main lodge and everything that's there, the pool that's there, overlooks the 18th hole coming in off the one leg. A lake out there. So the guy gets permission. He goes, "Oh yeah, you can go fishing over there, but watch out for the gators." And so he goes over there and hooks up with this bass, hooks into this thing. I mean, sets it back, and the rod just goes all over. He starts to reel it in, and he's horsing it in, and all of a sudden this gator pops up and starts coming. And we're over there watching him, and this gator just like high speed, put it in retro overdrive, starts coming after this bass. He can't reel in fast enough. So what does he do? He takes off and just starts running backwards away from it. The bass is bouncing down across the fairway, and this alligator still chasing after his ass. Finally, he just drops the rod and ran.
Oh my God, that is YouTube short gold. I mean, I hope you got that on video.
No, none of us had a camera or anything. This is a long time
ago.
Oh,
it's such a shame. That could have gotten you 1 million hits.
I know, and it was so funny because that gator grabbed a hold of that fish, drug it, and drug the rod and everything right back into the water.
Wow.
Lost his rod to the gator. That's a shame.
We actually looked up today.
I might be fighting that gator for the rod. I don't know.
Yeah. They say they can move. We looked it up today. They said they can move up to 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Across land.
Mm-hmm.
It was moving fast.
If I'm being chased by a gator, I might
But it was just so funny. We were just busting our ass because we were having cocktails in there at that time of the afternoon, and we're just sitting there. We're just almost like spitting our drinks out, laughing so hard.
It's easy for you. You weren't being chased by an alligator.
That's right. Well, they're all coming, and then the rest of them are coming back in from golfing, and they're saying, "Well, why didn't you go golfing?" I said, "Let's think about this for a second. I can golf in California in 75 degrees, 20% humidity, palm trees, same type of temperature, not at 90 some degrees and 95% humidity. And these guys come in, look like somebody had hosed them all down with a fire hose because they were just sopping wet." I says, "Nah, I'll go for the spa, have a cocktail. I'll see you when you get back."
Plus, you're a lot less likely to be chased by an alligator.
Yeah. Well, you might get chased by a bear.
Yeah. I heard that story.
Man. Yeah, that was.
That'll wake you up.
It did. Yeah.
So I'm hearing stories about knuckleheads up at Yellowstone getting gored by buffalo because they're rutting right now.
We actually have that in Custer State Park, which is just an hour from me.
It's like, oh, hon, let's go pet the furry cows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people.
Stupid ass people.
Some people.
Yeah. Well, folks, I'm going to shut this down. Everybody's heading over to Adrian. Ron, you have a great trip. I want to see some fishing videos. I want to see you landing a halibut or whatever out there.
Yep, there's
Steve, thanks for coming. Always great to have you on there. And Bill, of course, always great having you as well. So everybody in the chat, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Catch you next time and have a great weekend. And keep them flying.
Good, fun, safe trip, buddy.
All right, man.
Steve, good seeing you. Take care.
Good to see you, Bill.